Hello, my name's Sue Hudd. I'm a psychic clairvoyant and medium. If you would like to have a one-to-one reading with myself over Skype, Zoom, telephone, or in person, then please go to my website, which is ukclairvoyant.com, where you can book a private one-to-one reading. Please share, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for that. Oh dear, it's December. It is the end of the year, so that's a plus, but there is a lot of crazy things that are going to be going on. You're going to think that I'm going to be doing a 12 months prediction just over the next few weeks. Now, first of all, you do have to watch out for the 30th of November, particularly if you're involved in the cryptocurrency, because there could be some little bits of movement here going in the opposite direction. Whereas at this moment in time, everything seemed to be steamrolling. And also around the 2nd and the 13th and 14th of December. If there's going to be any drops, there will be small drops compared to the growth that you've been having just recently, and then it will really start taking off again. You certainly go right into January time before there seems to be any real shock waves or anything here that you really have to be concerned about. So that's good news. But it's a different kettle of fish when it comes to the stock markets. Now, they are going to have a little bit of a crazy time, particularly now over the next couple of weeks. So when they go steamrolling on, then the drops are going to be a lot harder. We have already gone into a new financial system, the quantum financial system. So this is already beginning to take a hold, and people are really beginning to acknowledge it. So our finances and currencies are going to change, but we've already started developing, and particularly in around the USA, new currency anyway, which is based on the pound, the dollar, normal currency with gold and silver, and that's why that's going to have an amazing year during next year. You will find as well that the cryptocurrency will merge together with this. And so that's going to bring in a really strong, solid currency that people then will find very easy to use. It is about ease. And we start off the year with some great technology that is going to make all forms of currency, banking, anything here to do with our finances much easier. Well, okay, we are now only on the 2nd, so the last couple of days will have been a little bit of a hairy ride, but now the 2nd of December time, this is where we have to look at weather conditions, because the weather is going to take a really big part in the whole of this month. Now, we have got earthquakes, we have got heavy tides, winds. You're not seem to be safe up in the sky. You don't seem to be safe on the ground. You're certainly not safe anywhere in around the oceans. So at this moment in time, I'd say stay on dry land, because it is going to be really risky. And every single country is going to be affected by one of those elements, whether it's a tsunami, or whether it's just high winds. So I see a lot of damage. I also see train tracks stop working. I said to you last month, watch out, make sure that you order your online stuff really early, because there could be some difficulties. Now, this has come back up again. So it does look like that there's going to be hold-ups on the roads, and trains with all sorts of parcels, and maybe even with flights as well. There's a sort of like a strange taste coming in, anything here from the 11th to round about the 15th, and that the atmosphere is tasting differently. So maybe there is some toxins or some kind of leaks, or maybe this is to do with volcanoes. It could be anything, but there's got this really sort of like bitter taste in the atmosphere. So people will want to stay in, or will be told to stay, and they go, "Oh, not again." But it's not because of the health issues that are going on now. It's to do with the weather conditions and what's been happening. Or are we getting a lot of movement because we are doing underground tunnels. We're sort of filling them in. We're changing the vibration. And so all this different movement seems to be having here a little bit of a knock-on effect. So all the answers will be made very clearly because this is still a truth time. And this is where we absolutely do need to know the truth. There will be Brexit, of course. There will be some heavy conversations, but there doesn't seem to be any sort of completion in any deal. And I've said to you before, if there is, and it is still round about the 14th, 15th of this month, it will become a very bad deal and one that we're not really going to be able to live up to. But as there is going to be a better organisation when we move forward, particularly when there's going to be a lot more talk during the early part of year to do with common law. And this is what I've already said to you before, we're going to be learning a lot more about. So let's get back here to the most important things. The weather then, as we're heading up to Christmas time, is going to need a lot of clearing up. So we seem to be now getting our thoughts and our spiritual energy together of saying, let's work now as a team. And we seem to be doing things much better. We seem to have forgotten all the stuff that's already gone on. And our wonderful humanitarian side of us seem to be helping out in every single country. There will be concerts being put on. There will be fundraising. There will be packages. It will feel almost like a little bit of a war zone by all the good things that we're all doing by bringing our energies together. This is going to be one of the most amazing spiritual lifts that we have. We are now bringing things together. We're sorting our minds out again. So by having dramas and difficulties going on, we are going to be able to think like people once more. And guess what? Because of this, we bring back and take back our own free will. We make decisions and choices in our life that make us feel good, and not through ones here that seem to have been on the gender to insist that we have vaccinations to be able to breathe or to be able to do anything. We're going to have a little bit more free will. I think we get a bit of our gutsiness and our courage back, and we stand together because of all the dramas and things here that have been going on. So whether it snows, rains, or whatever it is, work with your neighbours, work together as a team, make this a very special time when you can really start enjoying yourself and enjoying things. And if we do that, we will find that January starts off as being one of the most extraordinary periods. Now, in the USA, there is still going to be a lot more riots and challenges, but if they still continue on doing this, then it's less people working together as a team. And we've got to learn to do this. It's sharing our love. It's sharing our love for our countries, our fellow friends, colleagues, family members. And this brings me back to the same old scenario, which seems to happen every year. How often does everybody get to a breaking point when it comes around the celebrations and the holidays? Pretty much every single year. As we already know, that January is the worst divorce period where people say enough is enough. So with this calmness that we are being given, this new awakening to the world, this belief in our fellow man to do things that are right for us. Hold on to this, embrace this energy, use it to complete tasks, use it to do things that will give you inspiring ideas. Let's go into January with a real purpose, a purpose to clean up this world, clean up this life, and clean us up. Let's let our love and our spirituality take over into next year's, because there's pretty much here a lot of extraordinary battles going on. It will seem like because Donald Trump won't take here any backhanders, and he has been offered a lot at this moment in time to sweep everything underneath the carpet. And he's been standing here very firm. He believes in what he's doing and what he's saying. And that should give us all comfort and strength that that's the way, whether we agree with him or not, that's the way that we've got to be. So if you keep all of this in mind, then your spiritual energy will show you a better picture of how this world is going to be. This is going to be an interesting next 12 months. It doesn't have the sadness, but it definitely has justice. And that's all we've been asking for, fairness and justice. So we will have freedom, joy to do the things that we really want to do and get such pleasure out of that we've forgotten about, rather than feeling that we have to hide away. Always hold your hand out to those people that are still scared, because they just haven't got that wisdom at this moment in time, and that they're wrapped up in all the dramas that are going on. The first information will come in just after the Christmas period, round about the 27th, and that will be to do with channels being taken off the air, news channels, anything here that have been delivering misinformation will be held accountable. So keep things true, be honest to yourself, and have an amazing holiday period. I look forward to catching up with you in the new year. Well, I will get my yearly predictions out. I know I've said it to you before. I've done them since well back in October time. They'll be getting stale soon if I don't get them out. But if you think this month is exciting, then you wait until next month and the month afterwards and the month. No, the whole of next year has got a lot of excitement with it. We will feel freer people through the journey that we actually go on over the next 12 months, which is great for us. So, as I said, have a wonderful time. My name is Sue Hudd. This is my psychic predictions for December 2020. Please don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. Thank you for your kindness. Bye.